one reason why so many of these great fans have come to this arena. Oscar Duarte against Humberto de Santiago. And we asked you earlier tonight, do you think Duarte will be the next big star from this city of Chihuahua? You said yes. Now you're about to see exactly what this kid is really all about. And when we look at Duarte, let's look at his last 5 fights and take us through, Franchon, what he's been able to do to stay so successful.
Well, like I said, in his last fights, he was 4-1, right? But that's experience right there. He took on some guys who had, experience as well, but he dominated. TKO, UD, and ref stops contest. So that's showing this kid really has the goods. He's not just here for a short time here. He's here for a long time and a good time.
But tonight he does have an opponent, and his opponent is coming to fight, and that is Humberto de Santiago. And so Duarte cannot overlook this dude with those eyes and that face. That would scare me.
I'm shook. He know he's coming in here to fight the big dog on campus at the last minute. I want to see what he's working with. He said, I'm going to stay ready so I don't have to get ready. And here's a look at his last 5 fights. He had some pretty good opposition. Coming off a TKO win. His last 5 fights have been back and forth. So with a title on the line tonight, he's here to prove a point.
This will be the 3rd time that Santiago will step into the ring here in 2019. As you can see, there were no fights in 2018. So will his being busy help him to perform better against an overwhelming favorite in Oscar Duarte?
It's always good to stay busy, but you're going to have to fight your opponent, the crowd, nerves. He just has to bring it tonight if he expects to be any type of successful tonight.
We're talking about a young man in Duarte who has a 62-4 amateur record. Has won 5 state titles, 5 regional titles, 4 national championships, and here is exactly what we are talking about.
I love it.
He throws with authority. And if you're not prepared when that bell rings, it could be a very, very short night for you.
Short indeed. I'm sure he's coming here to put on a great show in front of his hometown crowd. I think everybody's expecting a knockout, but that's why De Santiago's here to put a wrench in that plan.
In his career, 2 first-round knockouts, 2 second-round knockouts, 2 third-round knockouts, 3 fourth-round knockouts, 2 fifth-round knockouts. So he does not discriminate when it comes to which round he decides to knock his opponent out in.
He's giving smoke to all his opponents. So we got to keep it hot tonight. Mr. Oscar Duarte.
We are approaching the top of the hour here in Chihuahua, wherever you might be watching on Facebook Watch. Thank you so much for being a part of how we are trying to change how boxing is brought to you, being interactive and letting you be a part of it.
A continuación, desde el gimnasio Rodrigo M. Quevedo en Chihuahua, Golden Boy Promotion y 2M Promotion presenta el evento principal de la noche. Damas y caballeros, con el aplauso de ustedes vamos a invitar en este escenario de Santa Catarina, Nuevo León. El aplauso para recibir a Humberto de Santiago.
A very solemn introduction.
Oh, okay.
To our first fighter to come to the ring, Humberto de Santiago. And for a fighter who comes in on short notice, takes a fight against the fighter, the caliber of Duarte, what is the most important thing going through his mind right now that tells him, I can do this tonight?
Let me tell you, I am not the best and well-versed in Spanish, but I believe his trunk said convicto, and his outfit looks like, he's been to jail and hell and back. You hear? He's ready. He looks like he's serious, so I'm excited to see what Duarte Santiago is going to bring to the table tonight.
Well, he's got the eyes.
I love it. I love it.
And he's walking right behind us here at ringside.
Let me not turn around. I don't want any smoke. I mean, for any opportunity with dreams of becoming a world champion, if you get that call to fight for a title and you have the ability to do it, do it. Do it. Who knows? It only takes what? One punch.
One punch.
One punch.
If I've learned nothing else from you here tonight.
What have you learned?
I've learned that it only takes one punch.
That's what I'm talking about.
Esos aplausos preparados para recibir de Parral, Chihuahua, al campeón latino, Oscar Migraña Duarte.
He began fighting at the age of 11. This is the 9th time he will fight here in Mexico. He has a 7-0-1 record in his home country. He is what a lot of people predict will be a future world champion.
And I love the fact that he's not afraid of stepping up to opposition. Every opponent that Golden Boy has put in front of him, he showed and proved and did what he had to do.
He has just one blemish on his record, a split decision loss to Adrian Estrella. Since that fight, he's won 2 fights since, both by knockout.
And he's coming out with the swag, too. I love it. The purple and gold. Making a statement in the ring. And with the fashion.
Y a continuación, desde el gimnasio Rodrigo M. Quevedo, en Chihuahua. Golden Boy Promotion, en asociación con 2M Promotion. Con el patrocinio de Tecate, la cerveza oficial del boxeo. En vivo a través de Facebook Watch, Golden Boy Fight Night. Damas y caballeros, tenemos como supervisor del Consejo Mundial de Boxeo el alto comisionado del estado de Chihuahua, Humberto Manjarres. Presidente del Consejo Mundial de Boxeo, Mauricio Sulaimán. Como jueces para esta pelea, doctor Lorenzo Seranes de Ciudad Juárez, Chihuahua, Juan de Dios Reyes y Uber Corral. Tercero en la superficie, Ricardo Manjarres. Y no podemos empezar sin el aplauso de todos ustedes para el evento principal de la noche. Damas y caballeros, a continuación, por el campeonato latino, avalado por el Consejo Mundial de Boxeo, pelea pactada a 10 rounds en la división de peso ligero. Presentamos primeramente en la esquina azul, con un historial de 18 peleas ganadas, 6 perdidas, un empate, 13 de ellas ganadas por la vía de knockout de calzoncillo naranja. Presentó 132 libras con ustedes, el retador de Santa Catarina, Nuevo León. Con ustedes, Humberto Convicto de Santiago. Damas y caballeros, a continuación, en la esquina contraria con 134 libras, con un historial profesional de 17 peleas ganadas, una perdida, un empate. 12 de ellas ganadas por la vía de knockout. El que dedica la pelea a todo este público de Chihuahua, Chihuahua. Él es de Parral, Chihuahua. Con ustedes, el campeón latino, Oscar Migraña
Well, there is no question that this crowd is behind him. There's got to be a nervousness to this moment right here, because it's not too many times in your career, no matter how long you fight or play a sport, that you get to perform in front of your home crowd, and that's special.
Yeah, I mean, if you could dominate home and win your fans over at home, take over a whole country, you can set the standard in America and all over.
Quiero una pelea limpia, no quiero golpes debajo del cinturón, no quiero golpes de conejo ni en los riñones. Quiero que escuchen siempre mis instrucciones y que se protejan en todo tiempo. Choque guantes.
All right, plenty of respect there between these two fighters. Santiago in the blue corner, Duarte in the red corner.
Yeah, the tail of the tape, you know, they're pretty similar in height. They're pretty similar in reach. It's just a slight age advantage for Duarte. He's 23, his opponent's 27, but he's going to put down his thing, flip it and reverse it. Uh-oh.
All right, here we go. Round one of a scheduled 10 rounds in the lightweight division. Duarte in the purple and gold.
From what I've seen from Duarte and watching some of his footage, he likes to stay patient and work behind his defense, like the shell defense. As you can see, he's effective with the body to the headshot.
Santiago, in the orange and black, setting a very, very fast pace here in this first round.
De Santiago didn't come to play.
He came to throw.
But it's all good. Duarte's filling him out, getting his timing, and he's working him. Working him.
He throws punches with aggression.
I mean, if you're looking as fresh as he is in that outfit, you better throw with conviction.
If you all don't know at home, the lady sitting next to me is one of the great women fighters in the world and also one of the great fashionistas.
I'm getting there. Thank you. Oh, wow. That was a beautiful 1-2 straight down the pipe. Sometimes when you're fighting a fighter that's a little shorter and you're a taller fighter, you have to make adjustments not to overshoot. And Duarte's doing a good job with placing the shots to the body, to the neck. Oh, wow.
Boy, what a combination. And I think it stung the right arm of Santiago.
He was ducking punches. Sometimes they throw all those punches. You don't know if you're fighting an octopus.
Both men very, very free with their hands here in this first round.
As I said, Duarte, he's very patient behind his defense. And that takes discipline, because as fighters we can get very anxious because we see shots and we want to get it off. But he does everything strategically.
Big left hand caught to Santiago.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, he comes right back and he throws a combination of his own.
Oh, shoot.
And
yeah, be careful.
We've seen that warning so many times tonight.
Have to be cautious. We're coming to 30 seconds of the first round. Nice counter shot.
Oh, big left hand.
I like how Duarte preserves his energy. Once he gets you on the rope or gets you in a place of trouble, he lets his hands go.
Oh, wait a second. I think
Oh, he done bought the house down. Duarte's bringing that heat, guys. Hey, stay tuned. Stay tuned.
The electricity, as you can see at home, and this crowd doesn't seem to mind.
We don't need the lights.
Instantly put up the lighters, and the lights coming right back on.
Man, that's like a concert, a rock concert. We don't need the lights. Duarte is down here in Chihuahua, Mexico, knocking the lights out of his opponent and out of the building, guys. Unheard of.
That was actually the end of the first round, so nothing was lost by the lights going down for a second. I don't know that I've ever had that happen at the end of a round in my career, but I'm sure it's happened.
Well, Beyonce shut the Super Bowl down, so I don't know.
Did she really, though?
She used so much electricity, and Shut the Super Bowl down.
Shut it down.
That's when you know you a star. You shutting events down.
All right, there you can see again, Joel Diaz is working the corner of Duarte. And if you're Duarte, after what you saw in the first round, what did you like?
He was very effective with the straight 1-2. And when the Santiago would jump in, those counter body to the head and a little short overhands were very effective.
All right, here we go, round number 2.
I would like to see Duarte use his jab because he has a nice jab.
I believe that was a slip, and yep, no knockdown. You know, the way that Santiago lunges in, it causes him to fall back.
Yeah.
And that time I think he tripped over the foot of Duarte.
Yeah.
Oh, those hands are so quick, strong.
Oh, wow. I love
and
that.
Santiago's in trouble. But he comes right back out fighting.
The poise and the patience of Duarte is one of his strengths. Not only does he throw very hard and crisp shots, he's very patient.
And these shots that you're talking about is now getting this home crowd going.
They came here for a show. They've been very patient. Shout out to the crowd. Shout out to our viewers at home. There it goes, the 1-2, straight down the pipe.
He has such an advantage because of that reach that Santiago just doesn't have.
And the power. It's apparent. Yeah, he's very.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Duarte is very strong out of the two fellas.
You know, the difference I see here, at least initially, is that when Duarte hits Santiago with something, it affects him.
Yes.
And right now, the opposite is not true.
No. I like how Duarte is looking to invest in the body. Because, like you said, this is a last-minute replacement. You don't know what type of fighter you're going to have in front of you. So he's just going to invest in the body to keep his fighter stationary. Once he gets him to slow down, he's going to let it rip.
Well, it is clear that Santiago came to fight tonight.
Oh, yeah, convicto.
So,
he's not here to play. We have a title on the line. Of course he's not here to play. And a little paw jab. Oh wow.
Good
Straight right hand to
combo.
the body, hook to the head. Beautiful combinations.
And now we're starting to see Duarte really flex his muscles. Oh. And Duarte, and I'm not so sure Santiago really knows where he was at there for a second.
Well, we got 5 seconds left to see what's going on. We may live to fight another round.
So a good, strong round for Duarte, as you're seeing very early on exactly what we've been talking about the entire night on how dynamic this kid is and can be.
Yes, especially if, just like the people believe in him, to say he's the next big boxing star out of Chihuahua, Mexico. He believes in himself, and he's showing improvement tonight.
There's some songs that make you stop for a second. Think back.
Reflect.
Childhood. I'm very reflective right now. Yes. As the Ring 3 card is being walked around the ring. Always appreciate the Tecate girls being a major part of the broadcast.
Okay.
Thank you to them.
Mm-hmm.
And now we are set for round number 3. Santiago, Duarte. Oh, big left hand. And Santiago again back against the ropes, and he wants to throw. And Duarte is more than willing to stand there and throw.
And the crowd's really into it.
that might be the only way that Santiago can win this fight, is to get in one of those back and forth and catch him perfectly.
No, that's not beneficial to him.
I'm saying I think that's the only way he can win. I mean, Duarte's so powerful.
You're right.
And now issues in the
He's
corner.
in trouble.
And Santiago's down.
Down goes Duarte Santiago.
He's right back up. And at least for now, we'll continue.
Yeah, Duarte's here to make a statement. You know, that little blemish, my split decision that, could have went his way, should have went his way. He's not playing any games. Winning by 2 TKOs, and he's looking to get his third one tonight.
There is no playing with the way he's throwing punches tonight. And he has Santiago against the ropes again.
Patience and persistence. When he gets him on the ropes and get him trapped, he lets it go. And that's great execution right there.
It's almost like he is just walking his opponent down and then just unleashes a 4 or 5 punch combo.
That's what it's called, walking him down. Like I said, from some of the footage I viewed, he's patient behind his defense. And when you master your style and you're comfortable in your style, you'll be able to execute it at any time. Once he gets there, he's going to let off a 3-punch combination.
Inside a
4
minute.
or 5.
And that time, Santiago caught Duarte and backed him up for the time being. Oh, and a big left hand. Duarte maybe playing a little bit of possum. And now Santiago again in trouble in the corner.
Ooh.
Left hand.
Oh, wow.
And Santiago, and this one's over.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
over.
And the crowd goes wild. Woo!
What an impressive knockout from Oscar Duarte. He played a little bit of possum there, and then when the time was right, he just unleashed, and there was no chance.
That's right, man. I mean, if you're a boxing fan, a boxing junkie, you love to see a good scrap, and that's definitely what Duarte put on tonight. He came in with a plan, and he stuck to it, and he showed why he's the next big thing out of Chihuahua, Mexico.
It was clear that he wanted to make a statement. He was throwing every single punch with intent, and that was as impressive a display as you're going to see for any young boxer who is climbing the ladder. That was really, really good.
Duarte, I think he has the total package, not only the skill, the look. He's a showman. He came and he entertained. Great outfit, so he gives the crowd something good to look at. And, hey, I'm excited to see what's next for him.
Well, you can see his team, and he has a huge crowd here at ringside as they all want to see this youngster come out of this city,
Look
out
at
of
this
this
barrage
town.
of punches. This is what sealed the deal to crown him the WBC Latino lightweight.
This is where he finished, and it was a great stoppage by the referee, and it was just outclassed. It was outclassed at the end, and Duarte moving forward, this has got to be his style, and he'll be very, very difficult to beat.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what type of opponent will be put in front of him next. You always want to learn and grow. And he's looking to be at the top of the upper extra line. So always looking to improve.
Let's give Santiago for a second a lot of credit.
Oh, yeah.
For taking the fight, and he brought the fight to Duarte, which may have surprised him a little bit because I thought it played right into his hand.
Yeah, Santiago, he's like, you know what, I'm here to fight. I'm going to do my best. And he definitely has a lot of heart. A lot of guff, and this fight couldn't have been made without him, so kudos to him too.
Damas y caballeros, su atención, por favor, tenemos el tiempo oficial de esta pelea. A los 2 minutos con 28 segundos del tercer round. El vencedor por nocaut técnico y retiene el campeonato latino, Oscar Migraña Duarte. El aplauso fuerte para el campeón latino, Oscar Migraña Duarte.
So Oscar Duarte is victorious as he has now 3 straight wins since the lone split decision loss of his career.
Y esta victoria es de ustedes. También quiero agradecer a Roberto Díaz, matchmaker de Golden Boy, por la oportunidad, a todo el equipo de Golden Boy de OCM Promotions, al alcalde Alfredo Lozoya, a Maru Campos y a todos los aquí presentes. Y como les digo, este triunfo es de ustedes y vamos a seguir avanzando por más. Gracias. Arriba Chihuahua.
All right, well done for the main eventer who looked every bit the main event here tonight. Oscar Duarte thanking the home crowd for coming out, thanking the Golden Boy promotion executives for giving him the opportunity to compete in his hometown of Chihuahua, Mexico. Let's go up to Jose real quick.
Así es, chicos. Aquí estamos con el ganador, Oscar Duarte. Cuéntanos, ¿cómo se siente ganar en tu ciudad?
No, pues es un gran orgullo. Mis amigos, y pues son mi motor. Quiero decirles que son mi motor y vamos a seguir para adelante.
Y cuéntanos, ¿tuviste alguna presión en esta pelea porque es tu ciudad?
Así es, el pelear en casa es un gran compromiso. No solo es ganar, tienes que convencer. Entonces fue una gran presión, pero por lo mismo trabajamos duro para salir con la mano en alto.
Felicidades. Y cuéntanos, ¿a quién te gustaría pelear próximamente?
Pues primero que nada me voy a tomar unos días de descanso y con quien me toque pelear lo voy a hacer y voy a dar mi 100%.
He is ready to give it all to whoever comes next, ¿verdad? 100%, 100%. Así es, Eduardo, seguimos con ustedes vía Facebook Watch.
Jose, thank you very much. Oscar, thank you very much.